meet your Atlanta Hawks starting lineup.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Trail Blazers in this one. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr on the sideline tonight. The Hawks making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Chris Kaman has checked in for Lopez.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard. They're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
On the floor for Portland, Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Lillard and Matthews in the backcourt. And it's Kaman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Atlanta making some changes. Kent Bazemore comes in for Kyle Korver. And Champ subbed in for T. Champ the pass to Bazemore. Here's Champ to the left side wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to go. Now Portland takes it the arc. Matthews dishes to Kaman. Goes up the baseline, and the shot is good. Kaman's got his first bucket of the night.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
And some of the Clark for Atlanta making the jump is personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high draft.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team. But they have a good base right now, and I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop.
Here's Aldridge, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's been working hard to get the good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
Now the feed to Cephalosha. 46 seconds left in the first. Here's Bazemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And now Portland on the break. Matthews leading the charge. And Batum kicks to Lillard. Pass to Matthews. Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Matthews. And in for Atlanta. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And then for the Trailblazers, Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Aldridge. Wright comes in for Nicholas Batum. And McCollum subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Champ the pass to Bazemore. Here's Champ. He's guarded by McCollum. Cephalosha. Off the left rim and out. From deep three-point range. No good on the buzzer beater. And we
coming up Friday, January 31st, Michael Carter Williams and the Philadelphia.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Completely new group on the floor. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kaman's checked in for Lopez. Aldridge comes in for Robinson. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Jarrell Wright. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for C.J. McCollum. He'll set the power forward with Horford at center. Champ out there with Cephalosha. And it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:21 left now here in the second. Kaman kicks to Lillard. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Damian Lillard off to a great start to his NBA career. Year 1, he was the 4th ever unanimous Rookie of the Year. And then year 2, his first All-Star appearance.
And count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from Champ. Champ's got his second basket of the night. Well, it wasn't the dream debut that he had wanted for himself, Clark, in his first NBA game, but nobody has a perfect debut.
That's true. I remember my first game as an NBA, and it was awful. He did look a bit overwhelmed at times, but the team was able to get the win, so that's something positive that he can take away from it all.
Here's Bazemore. Portland grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Well, they won last time, and it wasn't even close, largely because they caused so much foul trouble that they were playing against a makeshift lineup for a lot of the game.
Over to the left wing. Aldridge against Millsap. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Misses, and he wants that one back. Bazemore passes to Champ. Drops one in from the wing. Champ's got 7 points here in this quarter. 8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Lillard. Hits from the high post.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Here's Champ. Shot is off. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Hawks lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in a...
All right, guys. I want to go over some things before we get back out there.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first... There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. Chris came in out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. Now here's Matthews. No good. And so it's Atlanta with the W. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And time now to go courtside as
Well, Al,
Welcome, everyone, to Phillips Arena. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of the Hawks, where we'll be broadcasting live today. The Hawks with their last game here in Atlanta before heading out on the road, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Here's T. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old-school, traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics.
Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Michael Carter Williams, 4th.
You know, guys like him, Kevin, never give up on a play. I mean, they've got active hands on defense, but they're always moving, looking to make a play and be in the middle of things.
It's blocked. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Michael Carter Williams. Great work over the last month. He's right around 17 points a night, 7 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, you have to game plan for him defensively.
And if you don't, Steve, he can put up a lot of points on you in a short amount of time.
And for the Sixers, their new stat-driven decision-making permeates the organization from ownership, Steve, to the front office, all the way down to the coaching staff.
Well, it's where the league seems to be going, Kevin. You know, teams are trying to think further ahead and see opportunities for strategic advantages. But look, it's still a balance. You've got to have chemistry and coaching, and those numbers will come in play, but they can't be the be-all, end-all.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Roten. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I caught up with head coach Brett Brown. We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy. Someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
Now the pass to Bazemore. Here's Horford, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Al Horford, 6'10", 250, really a natural power forward who's been asked to play at center for his whole career. He's shown himself willing to battle bigger players inside, but you got to think he'd welcome a chance to switch back to the 4 spot.
Scott, good. Scott's got his first points in this one.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Sims kicks to Williams. The dish to Roten. The feed to Moultrie. He kicks it to Roten. Trying his luck deep. Moultrie dishes to Richardson. Here's Roten. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
Next.
Well, not exactly a close. Atlanta making some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cephalosha. Shelvin Mack comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Chance subbed in for T. Philadelphia also making some changes. Arnett Moultrie's checked in for Noel. Bahamute comes in for Thompson. And it's Richardson in for Williams. Taking a look at the 76ers. Luke Bahamute out there with Arnett Moultrie. Then it's Richardson. And then there's Henry Sims. And it's Roten in at point. Passes it to Bahamute. Feeds to Richardson. Trying to find Bahamute. Gets it to him. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw from Bahamute. Good.
Well, guys, you talk about the growth of the game internationally, but different time zones can make it a challenge for other countries to enjoy the game live. You look at China, for instance, a growing market for the game, but they're 12 hours ahead of East Coast time and 15 hours ahead of the West Coast. But if you're a junkie for hoops, I guess you'll adjust to the time zone.
Roten, the pass to Sims. Bahamute kicks to Richardson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Richardson's got 5 now. Atlanta leading by 9. And Commissioner Silver raising the possibility that the NBA might consider tweaking starting times to reach more people in China.
Well, tough to make that work. I mean, I think a featured Saturday night game on the West Coast could translate to a Sunday morning matinee in China. So that might be the best way to do it.
Moultrie setting the pick for Roten. And Bahamute dishes to Richardson. Releases from the wing and drills it. Richardson's got his third bucket of the night.
After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting to shoot the ball much better now.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the knots. I mean, they're starting to put it together.
Pulls it from the elbow. No good from Champ. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now, here's Roten. Tight defense on him. Can't hit. Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Mack. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. That'll do it for the first.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap.
The second half just about to get going here.
Let's go, you're up. My time.
Subbed in for Kyle Korver. Philadelphia also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Bahamute. And it's Williams in for Carter Williams. Three-point shooting perhaps never more valued, Clark, than it is right now in the NBA. Kyle Korver, such a great signing for the Hawks.
Yeah, really a good one. I mean, his contract is running through 2017 for around the mid-level exception. And quite honestly, he's worth every penny, not just because of his laser shooting ability, but he's a hard-nosed, tough guy, professional in every way, and he just brings a winning presence to whatever team he's on.
Says he learned a lot of his basketball acumen from his mom, who was a terrific player.
No question.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague out there with Cephalosha, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hawks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark. And Korver known for his shooting, but he's a good passer, rebounder, and an underrated defender as well. Takes great pride in being a well-rounded, complete player.
Here's Champ. Nails the 16-footer. Champ's got 6 points. 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Outside Williams. Noel sets a screen for Williams. On the wing, Williams from outside the arc. Here's Noel. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from them on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on the case.
There's 42 seconds left in the game. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Williams. Henry Sims out there with Richardson. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Noel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And stolen by Scott. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Mack, good. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
That's good. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Champ. Carter Williams covering. Pass to Horford. It's tipped and stolen by Noel. Here's Williams. Off the mark. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this.
Well, Paul, congratulations.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports, alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve. Here's Holiday. He's got 5. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy. Kevin will see if they have what it takes.
And thank you for that, Doris. Champs checked in for the Hawks.
Well, Drew Holiday, part of a basketball family. Of course, he played at UCLA, but both of his parents played at Arizona State.
Here's Horford. Lays it up and banks it in. Horford's got 6. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. In low to Davis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You have to wonder, it's certainly worth thinking about with the way Anthony Davis took a big step forward last year. There's a legitimate argument, or discussion anyway, that he might eventually become the best player in the league at some point.
Mike Scott's checked in for Atlanta. Cephalosha comes in for Damari Carroll. Here's Horford. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 8 points for him.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And the ages add up, guys, in regards to Anthony Davis. You know, LeBron is going to be LeBron for a little while longer, but after that, there's going to be a short list.
And Davis is right in the middle of it when you think about it. I mean, the ability to score down on the block and change teams' game plan with his defense, the way he patrols the paint. I think he's got as good a shot as anybody at being the successor to LeBron's crown.
Kicks it out to Evans. The 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Evans has got 5 now.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Korver passes to Champ. To the left wing. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, and given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game be over.
Cephalosha with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Scott the pass to Champ. It's stolen by Davis. By himself. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
Wow, and now it's just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Fantastic basketball in the open floor.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Champ the pass to Cephalosha. Here's Champ. Shot clock at 6. Hawks passing it around. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Gordon. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good
substitution here for New Orleans. Davis is checked in for Usher. Miller comes in for John Salmons. Gordon's checked in for Jimmer Fredette, and it's Drew Holiday in for Austin Rivers. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Millsap. Mike Scott comes in for Damari Carroll. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cephalosha. And Champ subbed in for Jeff Teague. And so in the game for the Hawks, Champ in at point guard. Scott is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Holiday, here we go. He dishes it to Davis. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks leading by 11. For the three. Korver, no luck.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
No good from Champ.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, Anthony Davis is not yet a household name, but he's quickly becoming an elite talent. Coach Monty Williams said there are a few power forwards that are rated ahead of him, but the key is winning. When we win, people are going to see how much better he is than those guys. He's right there with the best in the league. Such a bright young career, Kevin.
A superstar in the making, Doris. Thank you. Korver passes to Champ. To the inside. And Bazemore kicks to Scott. Here's Champ. Gets the front of the rim and out.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
And Champ gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Evans, he's checked in for Miller.
First team foul. Checking in for your Pelicans. Tyrese Evans.
Holiday with the three. Good. Holiday's got 12 in the game.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Out to the wing. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here is Korver, defended by Gordon. Here's Horford. A terrific shot on the turnaround. He's got 10.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
Holiday dishes to Gordon. Sinks that one from the post.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
And the first half is now in the books. It's Atlanta. They lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far,
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half.
And it's been a back and forth game so far. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Salmons comes in for Tyreek Evans. Fredette, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Drew Holiday. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for Damari Carroll. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Max subbed in for T. We've got Salmons. Omer Ashik is out there with Anderson. And it's Rivers. And it's Fredette in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. All right, let's go over to the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. His message to them was all about getting high percentage shots and having the crisp ball movement on the perimeter that it takes to get those shots. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
The Hawks leading by 7. Releases from 15. No good from Champ. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. They set the pick. Rivers kicks to Anderson. Dishes it to Rivers. And that one's good. Now just a 5-point Hawks lead.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
40 seconds left to play in the third. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Millsap. Second chance shot. The shot no good. And New Orleans will come the other way.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Fredette kicks to Selma. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it's...
And so it's the Hawks who come up.
Well, Al, plenty.
Why you tripping? We just pulled out a nice little win.
Tripping? Don't act like this game was never in doubt. It was a lot closer than it should have been. That's the problem. We weren't taking it serious enough. Like we could just show up and win. One thing I know for certain, you take something for granted in the NBA and it all goes away.
You right. When we got somebody on the ropes, we got to knock them fools out, man. Yo, tonight, we was just barely good enough.
That's right. Next game, we step on the gas and never let up.
Let's do it.